Yo, what's good with y'all, man? Different environment. We are in the office right now. So I gotta do all this in one take because I don't got my laptop to edit, and you might see a ton of people in the background. But I really had to talk about this game or about NBA opening night. I had to talk about both the games, right? So first game up, OKC versus Houston. So I have still do have very high hopes for the Houston Rockets this season. I feel like they were literally missing a go-to scorer last season, and then they got KD, right? But from what I saw in the game, I didn't watch the full game. I watched the highlights, and then I also watched the I think the end of the second double overtime. And one thing I noticed is that they're not really going to KD as much as they have to. Like, obviously, one thing is abundantly clear. They need a point guard like ASAP. Amen Thompson is cool. He's a hell of a defender. He can get to the rim, but the problem with that opening lineup is kind of the same issue they had last year, which is they don't have a very good 3-point shooter. They gave away Dylan Brooks as well, who was kind of a solid 3-point shooter, but now you don't have that. You're surrounding KD with four guys. Amen Thompson does not shoot threes. Şengün, he's shooting threes right now, but like you can't really rely on him to make threes for the rest of the season. And then you also got who else? Steven Adams. He's not even gonna touch a three. He can't even shoot free throws, right? And who else? Jabari Smith can shoot threes, but still he only shoots wide open threes, and especially from the corner. I haven't really seen him make too much from spots that are in the corner. So it's gonna be tough. They gotta look. I think they were kind of experimenting with Reed Shepherd, but I don't think that worked out. I think Reed Shepherd still has a long way to go, but he's also a very big defensive liability from what I've read on Twitter. Twitter is my main source. Was my main source for the game to see how it's going. So yeah, they gotta figure out something with respect to the point guard position, and they also gotta defer to KD a lot more, especially in the clutch. Go to scenarios. They really gotta go to KD for help, right? And as far as OKC is concerned, Shea is still Shea. Chet Holmgren, I feel like based on today's, this is an overreaction, I'm gonna say, but based on today's game, I feel like he can make that leap to All-Star level. Maybe not this. Maybe he won't get nominated for an All-Star selection, but I feel like he might play at an All-Star level this season. He put up 28 points. I think he fouled out. So yeah, a very good game from him. Other than that, OKC is OKC, defending champions for a reason, right? Second game of the day, Warriors versus the Lakers. And even though Warriors are my team, there are more. I kind of took away more from the Lakers game. What do I say? Their gameplay rather than the Warriors, because it's very, very painfully clear that the Lakers it's going to be painful for Lakers fans this season. The Lakers have no real depth. They are literally Luka and friends. That was literally today, bro. Luka and friends. Luka was surrounded by a bunch of, Austin Reeves too, bro. You're a part of the problem as well, bro. You literally scored only in the last, I feel like you scored like 10 to 12 points in the last quarter, bro. Other than that, you were pretty ass the entire game. And Luka, obviously, insane. I was honestly feeling bad for Luka this game, bro. 43 points, I think 12 rebounds or something like that, and 9 assists, bro. What more can you do? And DeAndre Ayton has obviously become the new scapegoat for Lakers fans this season. And rightfully so, I guess, because he is kind of looking lost out there. It feels like they're playing with 4 players. Not gonna lie to you. It feels like the Lakers are playing with 4 players when he's on the floor. No impact whatsoever defensively or offensively. So I don't really know what Lakers fans can do with that one. And I feel like even if LeBron returns, he's going to add, another 20 to 25 points on the board. But I don't think he's going to be impacting much more than that, like playmaking-wise, because there aren't people that they can rely on. Rui Hachimura was okay today, but he has been inconsistent. And who else? Gabe Vincent, is that y'all's second best role player? I don't think that's going to work out that well. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Lakers do. As for the Warriors standpoint, it was good to see Kuminga Like the first 2 quarters of the game, Kuminga was looking a bit shaky. He was kind of falling back into old habits where he would kind of drive and settle for like a mid-range shot, which was really not the shot to be taken at that point. Other than that though, who else? Jimmy Butler obviously looking ultra aggressive. Do I think he can keep this up throughout the season? I don't know, but if he can give us anything between 20 to 25 points, that's going to be good. Steph was, a bit of a slump today, but didn't really matter. Like, we didn't really need his heroics today. Other than that, Will Richard looks good. I didn't really have too much of an opinion on him in the preseason, but watching him in the main season, he's pretty good. I don't want to place too much expectations on him because he is a rookie, so he was pretty cool. Podge was okay. But yeah, that was NBA opening night. Don't really have too much more to say. Let me know what you guys thought. If any of your favorite teams played, what did you like the most from them? And yeah, if you guys want me to keep doing this every night, let me know. I'll see you guys next time.